Welcome back to Focus on
June
Liberia.
30, 2023. Honorable Arthur Chamber Speaker, the Honorable House of Representatives is Section Capital Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Subject: Submission of draft restatement of the fiscal year 2023 budget to the National Legislature. Honorable Speaker and members of the Honorable House of Representatives, it is my pleasing duty to herewith submit to the 54th National Legislature of the Republic of Liberia a proposed restatement of the fiscal year 2023 national budget in a total amount of US 759.4 million United States dollars. Context and challenges. The confluence of reduction in the volume of trade, restoration and surcharge on petroleum, reduction of tariff on excess and on petroleum, and a 6 months running slump in global market prices of export commodities in the mining sector has engendered revenue underperformance in both tax and non-tax categories since the beginning of the current fiscal year. This underperformance has posed a challenge for executing the budget in the first 2 quarters of fiscal year 2023. It has also prompted a reprioritization and program deferrals in some instances. Revenue rates. It is against the foregoing that realization of the aggregate amount of US 23.5 million or 3.5% of the total projected domestic revenue of US 672 million has been deemed a risk unattainable. Consequently, to ensure that year-end spending is in line with available resources, adjustments in spending entities program allocation balances have been made such that the risk is absorbed by all and sundry. However, critical priority allocations for the ensuing elections and the national electricity grid have been ring-fenced. Proposed revised resource envelope. The revised revenue envelope for the proposed restated budget is US $759.4 million, reflecting a net decrease of US 23.5 million or 3% below the original approved budget of US 782.9 million. The total adjusted recurring expenditure is estimated at US $612,558,028. That is 80.7% of the total proposed expenditure. The revised expenditure estimate for public sector investment is $146,857,790 United States dollars, which is 19.3% of the total proposed expenditure. Recurrent expenditure. Following is a breakdown of the adjusted recurring expenditures by major category of expenditure. Category amounts. Compensation: 296,475,939. Goods and services: $107,022,850. Subsidies: $10,166,417. Grants: $77,453,179. Social benefits: $60,524,831. Non-financial assets: $5,105,899. Domestic liabilities: $43,348,551. Foreign liabilities: $56,460,000 $362. Total $612,558,028. Public sector investment expenditure has indicated despite the monetary austerity measure instituted, we have ensured that cross-cutting programs of national significance under this category of expenditure, such as upcoming elections, have not been affected. Honorable Speaker and members of the House of Representatives, I thank you so much for understanding and considering the need for the action taken. I urge the National Legislature to take swift action to impart these measures into law to keep the wheel of government running smoothly. Sincerely, George M. Williamson. Mr. Speaker, honorable ladies and gentlemen, that was the reading of the communication from His Excellency Dr. George Manuia submitting a draft restatement of the fiscal year 2023 budget to the National Legislature.
Thank you. Esteemed honorable colleagues, having heard the communication from the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George M. Weah Sr., informing the Honorable House that, distinguished honorable colleagues, having heard the communication from the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George M. Weah Sr., submitting for consideration by the Legislature of the Republic of Liberia a proposed restatement of the year 2023 national budget in a total amount of $759.4 million United States dollars. What is your will and pleasure? Honorable Massacre.
Mr. Speaker, my esteemed colleagues. Mr. Speaker, we firstly commend the submission by the Chief Executive. Having listened to the reading of this communication, submitting for legislative action, a restated 2023 national budget in a total amount of $759.4 million US, with an attachment detailing, and that is per the reading by the Honorable Chief Clerk, given that this is going to require a sober reflection by this honorable body, either to accept or not to accept the proposal. Given that a review is more than necessary before such a decision is made, it is now my pleasing duty to move, hoping that I can receive a second. That copies of this instrument be distributed to every member of this House of Representatives to ascertain whether all the attachments are done. While that is being done, it is also part of this motion that this reading shall be considered not as an official submission of this budget until such a distribution is done. Then this House can entertain an official submission of this budget. In other words, for clarity, that a distribution of this instrument will be done to every member of this House. It is only after that an official or a reading of this budget shall be considered as an official submission of this budget. As so moved, if I can obtain a second.
So simple.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, before we state the motion, I read a vote. Yeah, honorable Sigo.
Mr. Moven, having listened to what you have considered not an official reading, but concerning the fact that it was on our agenda and read, which makes it official, I'll be ready to vote if we can insist that this reading is official whilst we wait for the copies to be distributed to our offices.
Honorable Sibo, esteemed colleagues, or extreme colleague, it is also known that plenary is the higher decision-making body. Plenary accepted the reading, a plenary votes that it doesn't constitute an official submission. That is also in line with our rules. With that, I will respectfully ask your indulgence, having won the primary to reject. I will formally reject.
That said, I am going to vote. Yeah. Honorable Jury.
Honorable Speaker, fellow colleagues, to the movement, listen to me. To the movement, in my understanding of official transmission, to the movement, ask the court, to the movement,
Yes, sir.
in my understanding of official transmitter or transmission of a document is the process that delivers the document. The distribution of the document cannot be deemed unofficial. I'll be ready to vote provided you can consider revising the statement that the official transmission is done, but the distribution can be held under, but not considered the official. I'll be ready to vote.
The official presentation, communication with the House, I cannot question that the communication has not been officially communicated to the House. For it to be deemed as officially submitted is when plenary accept the reading and flow. In that case, what the motion actually seeks to say is that, in other words, distribution will be done to the offices, but plenary will not accept this reading as an official reading of the document. Communication between the President and the Speaker, obviously, that is official. Submission, considering that this is officially submitted to the House, is what the motion seeks to achieve. Therefore, with that clarity, I am maintaining my previous submission, and I expect that you will next time there will respond to me. Having been the floor of my parliament.
Honorable Yangwe.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The movement, considering that discussion of budget or recast budget is comparison of what was passed and what is being proposed as a recast, which means those who are participating in this discussion must look at the outcome of what they passed previously as will be deposited in the outturn. And given that members of this plenary are just receiving copies of the budget that was passed 6 months ago, which they are asking us to recast, I will be ready to vote if you can accept this simple amendment. Yeah, they just came at this particular point in time. That we need additional time to peruse the performance of this 6-month-old budget before we can even talk about recast, especially in the absence of the new one that we are proposing. That's my opinion.
Well, I guess that is re-emphasizing the motion, because I said that the decision either to accept the submission or to pass on the submission or not will obviously take a slower reflection, and that obviously will include a review of everything that has been submitted, including the budget upon which we are, or the budget that we are restated. So surplusage, so I accept. I want to tell you
vote.
Already.
Yeah.
I will be ready to vote for this single purpose. Once the executive, once the executive has communicated with the House through its head, meaning the Speaker, and the Speaker has brought it through the office of the clerk, it has been placed on our agenda and read. It's official. It's official. So we have received it. It has been read, and therefore, what has been read to us, we consider it official, and we should accept it and then proceed according with legislative practice. Therefore, I will be ready to vote if you allow this instrument to be accepted officially as it was presented, so as to enable us to proceed according with law.
So the movement, the person who made the motion, Representative Clarence Massaquoi, there in a consultation with Speaker Chambers, whether or not the motion should be accepted for the submission of the recast budget as submitted by the President. But members are saying that even the current budget that is to be recast, they are not even have access to a copy of the budget 6 months now in the budget year. Copies are just being delivered to the various offices. So they need to digest the previous budget passed. How is the budget performing? Before even you can talk about recast. So there we are. But we're following. Thanks for following. Thanks for joining us. My name is Prince. This is Focus on Liberia Television. And we come to you live and direct from the chambers of the House of Representatives here in Monrovia, Liberia. Capitol Hill, that is. Amen. We are in open session. We in open session. Anything I'm here, we can do. Yeah, I am. But I'm open session here. It's open session. Hey, no. Once the place is open, anything we can report it. This is open session. The open session here. Not executive at the other. Not executive. Except where it's here. Anything we are reporting. If it's executive after the all right, folks. Are we following? You following us? And so we're following this session very closely. Thanks for following us. Thanks for watching. My name is Prince. So members of the House are in close consultation with each other. So bringing views of what's happening.
Power to hold any motion, the power is with you. Anything like that, you gotta put this over you. Just seize emotion, and have your consultation. Simple. But if you're on the floor, you call it floor this, so what you can say then? You got the power to seize emotion. They say, okay, we can prepare that. No, but the problem
so
All right. So after a very long time consultation with Speaker Chambers, the motion is about to.
okay, Mr. Speaker, following
So the first one you cancel it.
following the presiding
The fact that you restating it means that
Mr. Presiding,
Where's that motion of
Mr. Presiding, Mr. Presiding, Mr. Presiding, esteemed colleagues.
Nobody ever did somebody on request. That the speaker will request. If the speaker want to do it, he can count the floor.
The speaker,
Discussing any count the floor.
the presiding,
So who is doing that? Oh, so you are wrong?
Mr.
and we are discussing.
Mr. Presiding, esteemed colleagues. Mr. Presiding, esteemed colleagues. Having followed the reading of the communication from the Chief Executive, submitting a restated budget, or submitting a restatement of the 2023 national budget in the total amount of $759.4 million US, taking into consideration what is required for this Honorable House of Representatives to take an informed decision. I move, if I may be seconded, that the communication from the executive to the Honorable Speaker, who is the head of the legislature, constitute the President's official communication. However, given that copies of this bill has not been distributed to every member of this House, which is the requirement on our rules, given also that the decision will require a research of the current budget that we passed, given that it will take some time for these copies to be distributed, it is my motion that this communication is not considered officially read on the floor. It's officially communicated but not considered read on the floor until copies are distributed. When the copies are distributed, members will now entertain that the document be read on the floor, which will constitute its first reading. As it stands, that this document is considered not read on the floor, though communicated with the House, but not read yet on the floor until that is done. I so move.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, Without restating the motion,
Thank you.
are you now ready to vote? Yeah, Honorable Ivan Okolo Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. To the movement, Mr. Movement,
Yes, sir.
I will be ready to vote for you to consider this simple amendment. As per our practice, when a communication is sent and is received and sent to a committee, but for the fact that it is not officially read, and we are requesting a distribution of copies, that our secretary communicate with the executive that copies be distributed not later than Thursday.
Oh.
He doesn't know about it. Go ahead.
The executive returns to the country on the 10th. Look at the time. The executive president returns on the 10th.
No, we're not ready. The honorable movement, by our practice, normally when the executive submits the official budget, the executive is aware that by common practice, there are 73 members of the House. It is therefore, it is also deemed from experience that the executive should, and I know the executive is aware that 73 copies should be addressed. So therefore, writing them, I don't see any place, so therefore I reject.
Already.
With that said, are you ready to vote?
Already, presiding.
The Right Honorable Koga of Nimba County.
Yeah, I'll be ready to vote, realizing that the distribution of the copy is significant. Equally so, each lawmaker need to have a rehearsal or to go through what will in order to analyze the budget, at least to have a concept before discussing the budget issue or the recast. I will be ready to vote if upon receipt of the communication, the circulation of the document, or 1 week period can be given for the legislation of the document. I said, upon receipt.
When the man said no, that he said the man disrespecting you. That's what the thing is. When he said no, that he said, oh, my police disrespecting you.
Honorable Speaker, Police, I stated that when it is read, with all no parliamentary procedure, as long as the document is not read, it means it's not even in your name. It's not before the code will say not before the code. When it is laid before the code, at that point in time, so there will be plenary before the plenary, not before the code. If it is, thank you, sir. If it is deemed laid before the honorable plenary, I'm sure by that time the decision will be reached as to how to proceed. So I reject. We will not get against you, please.
Thank you. With that said, are you ready to vote? Are you ready to vote? All those in favor, make it know by saying aye. Aye. Those against? Madam Chief Clerk, please act accordingly.
All right, so thanks for following us.
Next.
June 28th, 2020.